Hi there, it's Tony with lidl.doodle, and I am here with a journaling video for May setup. May is coming in hot, and so I wanted to just quickly share a few pages that I have gotten set up for May, even though May is next week. I tend to spend a couple of days setting up my intro pages in my month in the first week of May, about a week in advance so that I am ready to go. So we'll get right to it. I added some of the stickers that I shared in a previous video to the outside of my journal. I like to get that decorated throughout my time using it. So here is my first spread. I decided that I would do a page for an April reflection, just kind of a journaling page. How did the month go? How am I feeling? And kind of finish up this color palette that I used in April. Truth be told, I am ready to move on from these colors. It was kind of fun to stick with the same colors for the entire month, but I'm just ready for some variety. So I had set out with the intention that every month I was going to try to stick with the same color palette. I don't know if that's going to be my jam. We'll see. April reflection here, and just a May doodle page. I picked just some springy colors. I used Tombow brush markers with these, and a Tombow Feud pen for that, and just my black gel pen for outlining. Here is my month page. I always do a full month spread at the beginning of the month. I do use weeklies, but the month gives me the space to put appointments that are in the future for the weeks that I don't have set up yet. I used just some stickers that I got off Etsy. I did a little watercolor wash here, and then on top of the watercolor wash, you can see it kind of is a little sparkly. I have some Fine Tech watercolors that I just did a little wash on top of that. I have to give a shout out to my Bic Whiteout Easy Correct pen. This is the answer to my perfectionism, and you can see a few of these little white strips that I had to use. I wrote the wrong dates down here because I was spacing off. A couple of ink splotches got on here. And this one, funny story, I got really excited one day at work when I saw that a Broadway play that I've been wanting to see was coming to Portland. So I jumped online. I bought myself, my husband, and my teenage daughter tickets. It was for May 27th, and when I set up my May month, I wrote it right down, and I went, oh wait, I better double check that it's the 27th. And I got online and I looked at the tickets that I purchased, and you guys, I purchased tickets for May 27th, 2025. So we have something to look forward to in a year. So, thanks to my little Bic Whiteout, I just stripped that right off, and I will forget about it until next year. So I tend to do that. I get excited, and then I just don't pay attention to some of the details. So anyway, we have a Broadway play coming in about a year and a month. So for May, I decided that I'm going to do a one line a day of something that I am either grateful for, something that brought me joy on that day, or something that I learned. So I did this 2-page spread with different boxes. I colored in some of the boxes that were empty with those same Tombow markers, and did some little doodles doodles and added some stickers. And when I've done something like this in the past, it's kind of fun to look back at the end of the month or even months later to see what was good in that month or what I learned in that month. So I will look forward to adding this into my daily journaling practice. The next spread is my first week of May, and it's always a little off when the month starts in the middle of the week. So do I do the last week of April, first week of May in my April section, or do I go ahead and jump in and put the last few days of April into the May section? So I just decided to go ahead and do that because I was ready to move on with colors, etc. So I've been going with these boxes. They're just easy, and I have done them, like this was this week's spread, and a few weeks prior, just the boxes, and then the right hand side as just a to-do list, notes, things that I need to remember, whether it's a bill that pops up or a phone number I need to jot down. I just like having that extra space. So just Tombow markers, some stickers, a little watercolor wash and doodles, nothing fancy, but this will be my weekly spread. And for every week, I always just go back to the month and transfer any appointments during that week of my monthly spread to my weekly spread. So I just like that system. And then the last page that I have set up so far for May, I just happened to find this paper that I thought kind of matched the colors really nicely. And I just put some May thoughts, some stoic quotes that I like to go back to and remember. If you are a teacher or you work in a high school, or if you have teenagers, you know that April and May can be really tough months. I teach seniors primarily, and they are crazy in April. And in fact, I told them today, they might be April crazy, but I am May tired. So I just love these stoic quotes to remind me and ground me about what's important and to not take things personally. And so this will just be a nice page to refer to when I'm having a day. And then I decided, in addition to my weekly to-dos, just kind of the little things, I'm going to do a master to-do list for May, things that maybe are ongoing or that I need to accomplish by the end of May. I've got my maintenance of certificate for my national board certification that's coming up in a couple weeks. We are going to be keeping our toddler grandson in a few weeks because my stepdaughter is getting ready to have our second grandbaby, and so our little grandson's going to come and stay with us, so I need to get some supplies. My daughter is going to Sweden in June, and I need to put together a pack list for her. I want to work on a summer calendar. We're planning a trip to San Francisco for August for the San Francisco Pen Show, which is really exciting. And so just, some things that I know I will need to get my grades done. I'm going to need to get my finals done. So things that will probably also be on weekly spreads, but like a master to do. So this is kind of my beginning of May. I have started, you can kind of see the ghosting. I have started a couple other pages, playing with some acrylic markers that I just got, writing down a couple of quotes that I'll end up decorating. But this is how I have set up May, and I feel ready to go for next week. And I will just continue to fill in to-dos, first of the month, expectations and things that I need to take care of. So that's it's a pretty simple setup. It's kind of how I typically set up my months, and kind of just get some decorations down, some stickers, some color, and then we'll see how it goes. So that's just a quick little overview for today. I am going to do a pen spotlight, but I will share that I did this pen spotlight already. And part of the problem with me putting all of the pen spotlights on one page is, as in the case of this pen, I filmed a video last week and it just didn't end up being all that great, so I dumped it. But I went ahead and I had done a pen spotlight of the TWSBI 580 aluminum, or AL, in green. It's not I don't think it's available anymore. My husband had tracked this down on, I don't know, I don't think it was eBay, but it was some kind of obscure website. Probably over a year ago, and so I shared that pen last week. It's a great pen. I really enjoy it, but I'll do another TWSBI AL in the future because these are great pens and I don't want to miss out on explaining a little bit more about it. So, but for today's spotlight, something that I have that I don't use very often, it is a tiny pen. This is the Kaweco Lilliput, and Kawecos are small in general. I did do the AL Sport Very Perry a few weeks ago, or a few videos ago, but this is the tiniest pen I have, and I got it because it's green, and it has these the little ribbing there. I can't think of what that's called. And so it unscrews, and then this screws onto the back so that it's a little bit more of a nice pen posted. But I really just don't post my pens because I play around with it. So I don't use this very often, but I do like it. It's super lightweight. It has a cartridge filler and it just screws on super easy. This is a medium stainless steel nib. And the cool thing about this pen is I can go months without using it and I will pick it up and it just writes right away. So again, this is the Kaweco Lilliput in medium, and I have a diamine ink in here, and of course I completely forgot which one it is. It's green and it has a yellow shimmer. So it might be Golden Oasis. You know what? I think it is Golden Oasis. And you can see, even with a medium nib, it doesn't skip, doesn't get clogged. It's a really good writer, and I don't take it out of the house because I would definitely lose it. It's so tiny. It's so lightweight. But it's a fun little pen, and it's not too terribly priced. And then you can see that gold shimmer in the Golden Oasis. It's just a super pretty color. I think I actually have this in maybe 1 or 2 pens in addition to this. So that is our pen spotlight for today. And I did have someone ask about my pen holder, so I thought I would show off our little Skelly guy. He is just it's a cheap little plastic pen holder, and he's kneeling down, kind of presenting the pen to us. I think I got it off Amazon. If I can find the link, I'll put it in the description. It was definitely not an expensive purchase, but he sits on our desk and he's always holding a pen for us. So anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments, and I hope you have a great day. And if I don't get to posting a video before May 1st, happy May 1st.